The second version by Vasily Kandinsky, made in 1912. It's an oil on canvas. The context is that Vasily Kandinsky started off with a more non-abstract art. So you can see here trees, a mountain, people on horses. This is where he started with his art, and he ended up with this. Actually, this is our piece, Improvisation 28, is not his final versions of abstraction, but he is considered the father of abstract art. So he developed into abstraction. The context for his work is that in the early 1900s, late 1800s, the whole world was going through scientific developments where there was a questioning of what is the physical nature of our existence. And so we have Niels Bohr here, who's figuring out the structure of the atom, and we have Einstein here developing theory that says that mass and energy can be changed into each other. So this massive thinking about what is the world made up of, and wow, mass becoming energy, that's a mind-bending concept. And so Vasily Kandinsky adopted those concepts, or worked that thinking into his own art. Just what is the world? So here is our piece, Improvisation 28, where we have black lines that create the movement. Look at how they are squiggly lines, straight lines going places, different directions. So this is an abstracted painting because we can see, like here are two people kissing. It looks like somebody here is kissing. This is a mountain. This is a cannon. So it's abstracted. It's not 100% abstract, though. But it does fall into the abstract category. I'm just saying that you can look at this piece and you can see the likeness of other, you can identify objects. It also is comprised of beautiful, brilliant colors. Um, This shows us more of his abstract work. This is further along in his career. And here's still more. So the content of our piece, Improvisation 28, is that we think that he was inspired by a biblical reading, the Revelation of St. John, and that on the left side of Improvisation 28 are scenes of cataclysmic events, scenes of waves, boats, serpents, cannons, and that on this side of the piece there is paradise, embracing couple, a shining sun up here in the far right corner, candles that are celebrating, and looks to be like candles here too. The other fact that we know about Vasily Kandinsky is that he composed with music. This is called synesthesia. He heard music, and this is what he saw when he heard music. And so the question would be, what do you think he was listening to when he saw this painting, or what would the Improvisation 28 sound like? So in terms of content still, Kandinsky was concerned that if you could just easily make out the subject in an art painting, that you would be able to look at it, oh, that's a tree, and then you'd move on. Where more abstract art requires our subconscious to have the opportunity to respond to the form, respond to the color, because we're standing there really taking it in, struggling or enjoying the process of looking at what the artist has created. We're not quickly identifying it as a tree or a church and then moving on. We're studying it. This is my daughter and me, and I'm Not, that's my pointer finger. I'm studying it, obviously. The function of this is Kandinsky is emphasizing the combination of visual and auditory um, senses. He is showing us what synesthesia creates. And his concept here is to expose us, the viewer, to what the artist is feeling on the inside, their inner vision. So this is Improvisation 28, the second version by Vasily Kandinsky, made in 1912. It is an oil on canvas.